that fusion between R&B, sampling 70s records that made 90s music, hip hop and R&B what it is. I loved watching Bad Boy, and those records sound amazing and timeless to this day. Let me take it back. I got in trouble one day trying to be grown. One of my friends, Ariana, that lived in my neighborhood, she gave me LL Cool J's Bristol Hotel cassette tape. And I thought he was fine, you know. But I'm a kid, a little crushed. But my father found that tape and started listening to it. And he said, I think not. So I didn't necessarily understand what was actually being said lyrically. I just liked the beats, the rhythm. It was very aggressive. I love that about hip hop. I mean, there's so many. I don't really have one favorite moment because it was a part of my childhood. And something about being a dancer, and then also a rhythm tap dancer, hoofer. That's what we would freestyle and improv to. Nothing but hip hop or reggae. And that's just what it was. So it was all of that. My first album that I bought on vinyl was Joski Love, Pee Wee Herman. I mean, it was, yeah, right? It was playing heavy in DC. Salt and Pepper was a big moment for me that brings back all the slumber parties that I would go to. And we would be dancing and reciting the words, express yourself. You know, you just sing and recite words that you hear and you repeat them, but you're also manifesting at the same time. You don't even know it. So those are very empowering records, especially for females in hip hop. They were very, very vocal about it, even before TLC, and that was more pop. But I love having that example, Queen Latifah. You know, I love the bars, the representation of the diaspora and the fashions. I remember that from my childhood. And I also remember being in New York City when I was about 13 years old and hearing hip hop on the stations. I had a Walkman, but it was like the heartbeat of a grind. But now as an adult, I understand where hip hop comes from. So that's why I pay homage to the very beginning and the birth of it, because where it comes from is being a rebel toward oppression, suppression, depression, and expressing your truth, and whatever that might look like. It's not always pretty. So having hip hop celebrated for the 50th year, I embrace that, I celebrate that, I honor that, because it's carried me through in ways that I didn't even know. As a dancer, as a thinker, as an independent thinker. And having those examples is very important as you grow into womanhood and manhood, to speak your truth, to follow your truth, to follow what you know is right, and to also fight for what is right.